Hey, Blue Table, whoops. Hey, Blue Table fans. Yep, we're just gonna keep rolling. Yeah, by the way, if you hear Xana talking on her phone in the background, that is because she is. And here before you have a purple griffin, so love it or hate it, he is here to show his colors. Look at that wingspan. That guy's awesome, are you kidding me? This is a model put out by Games Workshop. It's actually a conglomeration of models by Games Workshop. It is a high elf griffin with pieces, the twin heads here are from the Karl Franz on Griffin model from the Empire range. You've got an Empire Wizard from the Empire Wizard boxed kit. Yeah, I'm not that good at lowering this, so just trying to keep it in focus. And with a bunch of conversions, like this guy's about to grab this orc. Let's go ahead and give him a spin so we can see what that looks like. Tons of slate work on this base. There's the two-headed griffin. Go ahead and give that a turn. Get that 3D effect on him. And he has like little pinpoint eyes. This is my favorite kind of eye for animals. At the studio here we call this beast eyes, where animals typically don't have a white of an eye like a human. They just have you know, a little reflection of the black eye. Have kind of this jaguar thing going on in the back, which I just have to say I like it. There is weirdness that like this cloak's flying in the wind. Why isn't the rest of his robes? Why aren't the rest of his robes flying in the wind? But you know what? You just kind of have to roll with that. And then you have this bird claw staff that this guy has. And I just absolutely love that. Let's go ahead and get a close look up at his face. And there you have it. Let's look at the next item. Here we have a couple of warrior priests. In fact, let's get more of a ground level view on those guys. A couple of warrior priests. I do believe these are fine cast, which is a nice feature. Fine cast tends to not break as easily, and it's not as heavy. And I believe personally that it doesn't chip as much. So good for you, Games Workshop, for innovating, creating new things, and going out on a limb to make something new and better and different. So here we go. This is an engineer on a mechanical horse. I don't have much to say about him, except in the game, this guy has a Hochland rifle, which can pick out characters in an enemy unit. All right, here you have a Luminark. This one happens to be magnetized. So that it also makes a hurricane, but I'm not going to show you that at this time. I'm just going to, you know, this guy has a little magnet in his foot. This guy magnetizes. The carriage flips around, and then you switch the machine up top. So let's give you a 360, kind of whirl this around. Isn't that nice? You know what's best is when you see my hand in there. That's always a little bit special. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. In the model, by the way, this model is by Games Workshop for its Warhammer Fantasy game, and it makes a Luminark, which is what this is, which is kind of like a laser cannon in Warhammer Fantasy. It shoots this beam of light and has some other abilities too. Quite frankly, I would take one of each in any Empire army. And so one kit makes both. I think it retails for about $50, maybe $57. Definitely well worth it. It's extremely well sculpted with tons and tons and tons of options and detail. In fact, I wonder if I could turn this wizard around a little bit. Yeah, he actually rotates on that magnet quite nicely. So, whoops. Yeah, you like my cinematography here? Guy Steven Spielberg would fire me in a second. And yeah, so there's that guy. Isn't that neat? Oh, it makes me happy. His book even has writing painted on it. Isn't that something else? All right, so let's go ahead and pull back. Take a look. In fact, you know what? We are just going to go down here and see what is going on in the back of this cart. Yeah, and by the way, this has a detailed interior I don't know how much light is getting in here, so I don't know what you're going to see, but that is what it looks like. And then go ahead and spin this around. There's a guy in front. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. He is like reading a book, and there's like scrolls and stuff inside there, and that makes me, this figure makes me extremely, extremely happy. All right, folks, that's some really cool Empire stuff. I definitely love this color scheme. I highly recommend it to anybody who decides to play Empire, or excuse me, have an Empire army painted up by it.